Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dez. I'm 21 and today I'm going to be talking about depression. Now, depression has many forms, many ways. It can honestly pick you up or it can bring you down or it can be a fluctuation between the both of them, or you could just go from low, high, low, high, middle, low, high, throughout the whole day like a light switch, on and off, on and off, on and off. Now, depression for me is like a weighted blanket. It's, and it comes out of nowhere. Most days I have it, but I find a way to like function so that I'm not in that state of mind where I just feel like giving up or empty or drained. Like I'll literally still feel empty and drained and just ridiculous and just like I need my batteries charged. But I get up, I try to watch something happy to like get me a little bit higher than what I'm at. I also try to clean, which is like one of my manic episodes things when I have the depression. It helps me to like find something to tire me out or to help me to like not balance myself but get me to a point where I'm not under the covers hiding or crying, because usually at night that's when I have my lows, my very very lows, because I'll be crying and I don't even know why. But I honestly, it's definitely a lot, just like anxiety. But I don't get the shakes. I get just straight up pains in my body. My stomach hurts, my arms, everything bothers me, even my head. And you know, like, I have my glasses on right now, but I have a headache because I kind of feel that side of depression, like, creeping up on me. But I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna try and, like, finish this video, not make it too long because I don't wanna, like, I don't always like showing myself when I'm depressed, but right now I want to because it's important for me to show you all aspects of myself and to let you know that there are ways that you can get through it. You know, it's very hard. I'm definitely gonna say that straight up and honestly. It's hard, but you're gonna get through it. You really are. I just want everybody to know that. You're gonna get through it. I also have this nervous laugh, so if you think I'm like, laughing at something, I just want you to know that it's a nervous thing that I do. Like I nervously smile when I'm not, when I sometimes don't have anything to say, or when I'm trying to find a way to rephrase something if I kind of mess it up. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not gonna edit my videos because I want you to see all aspects of me. So if I mess up, it's okay because, everybody does. So my depression is like a weighted blanket. It'll literally be on me for from 5 minutes to a whole week, depending on what the trigger is that started it and the effect that the trigger has on me, cause and effect, and then how I handle it when my anxiety comes around or if my anger comes around within that same breath. And also because I have bipolar disorder, it's like it can fluctuate within the day from like a low to a straight up high episode where I'm just crying and happy, or sad and crying, or cleaning and just feeling so damn empty, and then feeling so happy but so empty, and just doing all this other stuff at like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m. because of the fact that it keeps me up at night. Depression also makes me overthink a lot because also anxiety and anger, excuse me, and my triggers, which is basically PTSD, have to do with it too. Within my nightmares that I have some days, the depression shows up in those and causes me to stay awake and just subconsciously think about it too much and then overthink in the process of being awake all those hours, even though I've only slept for 1 or 2 hours because of it. It's just honestly, it's ridiculous. It's a mess. It's a lot. There are days when I'll tell myself I'm gonna keep my hair, I'm gonna grow it out, and then depression comes along and I'm in the bathroom shaving it, coloring it a different color, and going through a mess, a messy manic episode where I'm just like, I like this hair. I'm gonna keep it like this. Like right now, you see the way my hair looks? Like, I'm letting it grow out because of like the stuff going on. But before it was like a light orange, and yeah, that was one of my phases. I don't even know why I was depressed that day. I just completely broke down and I was like, you know what? Let me shave my hair. Let me just give myself something good to feel so I don't feel like shit, you know? Because if I don't do something constructive, then I'll do something damaging. And this is like from all the times that I've done destructive things to myself, which wasn't okay, but at the time I thought I was helping me when I was hurting myself more. And you know, that's really hard. It's been hard for me to admit that. But right now I'm at a point where I can say that and I can say it strongly and confidently. Um Depression has definitely been up there with anxiety. They have constant conversations in my head, and it's not fun at all. It's a roller coaster ride, and I don't even know how I do it, honestly. It's just my coping mechanisms and then the things that I enjoy doing too, that I use. But also, my medicine definitely helps with the depression. It definitely decreases it to a really, really, really low point where I don't feel it at all. But right now, because of, COVID-19, I'm feeling it extensively more than I normally would. And like I said, it's up there with anxiety. But if anybody has any coping skills that I could use, it doesn't have to be specifically like yours, but at the same time, if it is, I'm glad to hear them and listen to them and, you know, get to understand them and try them out myself. My depression is very hard to deal with right now, and, I'm doing my best. And that's all I can do, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna be able to fix it all. I'm still working on it, and I swear to goodness gracious, if you've seen me before, you know how amazing I'm doing now, because I've decided to make a change in my life to stop being so negative, you know? But at the same time, like, if those moments happen, I have to let them happen, and I have to accept them for what they are, you know? You can't deny feelings that you have. You gotta let them flow. That was something I had a hard time with because of depression. And right now, I'm like, I'm still struggling with it, honestly. But at the same time, I'm doing way better. I still have a lot of progress to go when it comes to depression, but it's a process. It's a long, long, tough, strength building process. Um, Also, yeah, depression also does this thing because it's a voice in my head. I don't know if anybody else goes through this, but I'm just gonna say this little story. When I feel it, there's this way that it has of talking to me to make me feel a lot of things. Like, you'll notice that in some of my videos, I'll talk specifically and differently. It's because the voice for the specific emotions and feelings and other things I go through, they all have different ways of talking. So I wanna express that the way that they speak to me because you know it's something that I think should be understood. And you know, it's not easy, you know, having that depression voice and just hearing the sadness and mellowness in the voice that I have in my head and sometimes outside my head. But in order for me to better understand it, I have to let it speak, go through it, and try to find ways of coping, like I said, but also letting it have its own way, and then me getting back to business where I'm like semi fine or balanced, you know? I wanted to say this because I know a lot of people in this world are going through depression right now.